So, hi, I'm Ho'o, this is my mom. We're making the Ohia Lei for the island of Hawaii today, and we just collected this all today. So you were supposed to break it off like as far as you could down on the branch so you have enough stem to actually connect to the lei. And you're supposed to get
2.5 inches or so.
Yeah, 2.5 inches, and you're supposed to get lots of variety, like different buds and so pulling off
So then we make a little pile of that.
lower part, like the lower leaves.
Yeah. So you want just a nice little bunch. Like this one's already prepared. You can put the flowers over there.
Yeah, separate them into flower leaves, and if you want to, you can do buds too.
See, like this one has too many, you won't be able to secure it very well.
Yeah, into the
So we'll
what
do
we
like
use
this.
to string it, braid it together is the raffia. You can find it at like Ben Franklin or wherever. It's pretty common.
So we're picking off these lower leaves here.
Actually,
So this is
braiding.
vili. This is called vili. What we're gonna do with the raffia.
Okay.
You have a backing, and you are going to use the raffia to twist around and around and around it.
Okay, so we have now sorted out everything into our flowers, our actual bloomed flowers. Our just like miscellaneous stuff that you can add in. We don't have to talk about that now. The buds and just the regular leaves. We have majority leaves because the flowers are just kind of spread out in the leaves and the buds too, but you don't need as many of those because they kind of just like stand out in
For
all
color.
the leaves. Yeah, for color. This is my raffia, and you have to line them all up next to each other, and you can kind of just use as many as you want to. Right now I have 6, so yeah, and then we have to tie them together and then we start braiding.
So what I do is I'll just pull one string. So you want to just make one overhand knot like this, put all of them back through. Like that. And now that's where you're going to start. Just use one of these strands from your backing to wrap.
Okay, so you just kind of don't want it to like stick out in any places, right? So it's not.
Yeah, you want it sort of an even width all the way down.
So there was just a bud kind of close right there, so I'm thinking I'll put more greenery in to make it a little bit dispersed because we don't have as many flowers as we do everything else, so it makes more sense to put less flowers. I'm trying to kind of not put the same variety of Ohia if you can get multiple varieties. I'm trying not to put the same ones together because it looks kind of cooler just having lots of different leaf shapes and like different kinds of things about the different Ohias just shown in the lei.
Ohia Lei, Uanani auli o kale kua e, aloha I kule le hua. Ona ku makai ka beauty Ohia Lei, Uanani auli o kale kua e, aloha I kule.
Okay, so I have finished the lei, and now to end it off, you have to circle around like this and then bring it around one more time so you're making like a loop across like that. Then you have to bring this one through and then pull it taut, right? So it's on the stem of the flowers back here. You want to do it 2 times just to make sure. And then bring it, so same thing. Bring it around, bring it under, so when it's a loop you bring it under, tie it like that. So there's the knot down there, done too.
we're wrapping with.
Yeah.
Tie that to one of the short ones in the base, like tie a knot.
Oh, okay. Just tie another knot like that. Pretty much just tying a lot of knots so you make sure that it doesn't come apart.
Yeah, I'll tie one more. Like a square knot.
Okay. And then, yep, then cut off all of your extra so it's really secure right there. Okay. And then you can cut off all of your extra and stuff, and there's little extras in here from where we've tied extra pieces of raffia for wrapping around. Okay, so to be able to tie this hawk around your head, you have to keep one piece of raffia on both sides. Like, see, I picked those two, and then you cut all of the access as short as you can without like making it so that your lei falls apart because you're cutting it so short. You cut all of that, then you go to the other side and you do the same thing with just these two little extras here. And then, yeah, this part you tie in the back. Let's see. And if your hawk was a little bit twisted, it doesn't matter, because once you get it on your forehead, you can just untwist it so that it becomes right.